jury is still out on ways to address mold found throughout the Adams County Courthouse. WGEM's Raja Maples shows you how that uncertainty created some unease on the first day of jury selection in Bradley Yawn's case.
Retired cardiac surgeon James Case's wife got called for jury selection at the Adams County Courthouse on Monday. She showed up for her civic duty despite health concerns from family members.
I wasn't very happy about that because the mold can be very dangerous for somebody, and if you don't know where it is or the extent of it, I think they'd want to know that before they're subjecting people to that problem, and that's a big problem.
Monday marked the first day of jury selection since national experts deemed the courthouse unsafe. They made those statements during a virtual town hall last month after high levels of mold and biotoxins were found throughout the building.
Our main concern is the health and safety of our public and our employees.
But Transportation Building and Technology Committee Chair Dave Bellis told the board last week that he found an industrial hygienist to help with the project.
We're still going to maintain this building. Don't think we're not. We'll stand in recess until July 11th. Next Tuesday is our next meeting. Hopefully we'll have some quotes or something that we can actually take some action on.
In Quincy, Raja Maples, WGEM News.
And the Adams County Board is set to discuss and possibly vote on a mold remediation plan tomorrow night. That meeting will be at 7 p.m. in the county boardroom. There is a Zoom link for attendees who want to virtually attend. Well, we now